one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call of council. Councilmember Garvey. Here. Councilmember Holding. Councilmember Jones. Councilmember McMahon. Councilmember Putnam.
Here.
Councilmember Steiger.
Here.
Councilmember Walker.
I need to excuse council members Jones, Sullivan, and Walker.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Are there any changes to the agenda? Seeing none, have your motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, audience comment. We have Jean Fancher and Kate Bull.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jean Fancher, 37248 55th Avenue South, Kate Hull, 102 Alder Lane South. We represent two groups, two topics today. First, we have our Make a Difference Day site banner proof here, and the camera's over there so you can show that. It's not wide angle. On the 26th of October, USA Weekend, of which the Auburn Reporter is a participating newspaper, sponsors the National Make a Difference Day, where citizens come out and try and help each other. The park board has started the ball rolling here in Pacific and Algona by voting to, you want to tell them or you want me to keep talking?
Just keep talking.
Okay, by voting to give back to the community, and thanks for all the help the community has given the park board and the city through Earth Days and city cleanups and planting events. So, they've asked the Lions to help out. White River Valley Lions is joining in. We've asked specific partnerships to join us, and we've also asked Lions from all over the South Puget Sound region, basically Lions District 19C3, which is a good chunk, Puyallup, Sumner, Mountain View Harbor, Auburn, Federal Way, Bonnie Lake, about 11 clubs in all, to come out on the 26th. And I'd like to invite all of you to come and participate in any way you can. We're going to meet at the Senior Center at 9 in the morning, and then we're going to go down to the Terry Home and weed the boggy garden, come back at noon and have lunch, and then from 1 to 3, go out and help people in the community. I see there are some flyers here. There were, here we go, some Make a Difference Day flyers. I can get more. And the idea is if you know someone who needs help, they can't afford to pay for yard work, they're not physically able to sweep their sidewalks or clean the storm drains, take a flyer and give it to them and ask them to give me a call so we can, just have a little chat if they're interested in having some help on National Make a Difference Day in the afternoon. We can't, go into billing or police calls or code enforcement or anything like that and say, hey, who's got problems? That's a violation of privacy. So what we'd like is for you to ask your neighbors to ask or contact me. I'm the White River Valley Lions lead on this. Now, subject 2?
Yes, subject 2,
Oh,
or at 3 minutes.
what is subject 2?
That would be the voters form.
There you go. Okay. A week from today, in the gym at 7:15, we are sponsoring a voters forum. We hope that all 8 candidates will come to the gym. I've been running around like crazy getting flyers and banners printed up. I still have more signs to print up. We have a 3x5 banner to hang on the front of the gym and another 3x5 banner to put down on a fence. We really need you to talk it up with your neighbors, get them to come out, have them go to the blog, pacificcitysIgnal.tumblr.com, and post questions. This is going to be co-sponsored by the Auburn Reporter, which has rented the gym, Sean Skager, reporter, will be the moderator for the questions. And we'd like to invite everybody in the community to come and, okay, council, it would be nice if you sat apart from each other so we didn't have to worry about any unofficial quorums and stuff, but really, all the council can come as long as you don't talk about city business among yourselves. You can present questions, you can put them in the hat. Are we going to have snacks?
We're gonna have snacks.
We're going to have coffee and snacks, yeah. And we'll have a couple of breaks, and we'll run as late as 9:45. And then at 9:45, we'll ask everybody to help pick up the chairs, take down the banners. And since the sound is bad in the gym, the way it echoes, I'm going to be hanging ropes from the walls, the basketball hoops to the walls and back. Everybody's invited to bring a blanket or a quilt. We'll throw it over the rope and kind of this diamond pattern and see if we can kill the echo a little bit. Other than that, do we have anything more to say?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we're out of here. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you, ladies. Next, we have Frank Birch. Okay, sorry.
I can speak loudly. First time I've ever spoken in public, but I'm gonna rent
We need you to state your name and address.
my name is Frank Lorich, and the address that I will be residing at when I do move into town before 28 South Milwaukee. And that's why I'm here to ask for a zoning variance at that property to put 2 shipping containers. It's a residential zoning, and I think I would need a variance to light industrial or something, a temporary variance that will allow me to do that for a year. And that would be the end of my needs. So that's what I'm here to request.
So generally that would go through our public works department?
They, well, the planning department said I should bring this up before council. I didn't really think it needed legislation to do this, so that's what I got.
Okay, I will have somebody get a hold of you from the public works department and we'll move forward from there.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Could you make sure I have your telephone number on here? Is there any other public comment? Come on up and go ahead and state your name and address for the record, and then once you finish, could you fill out a form and get it to our city clerk?
Yes,
Thank you so
I'll do
much.
that. Thank you. My name's Justin Solt. My address is 4817 Monte Vista Drive East in Edgewood, Washington. I'm here tonight to talk to the city council about position towards medical and recreational marijuana businesses in the city. I've spoken to Paula Weech last Thursday, but unfortunately she was on her way out, so we only got a couple minutes. I understand you guys do have a moratorium on medical marijuana businesses, but I've also seen a couple operating in the city. I just wanted to clarify what was going on with that, and just kind of get a pulse on the city council's feelings on the matter and what you guys plan to do moving forward.
So this is an opportunity for you to make comments to the council. This
Oh.
is right now being addressed in the planning commission, and you're welcome to
It is.
address it with the planning commission.
Okay.
They are having public hearings, and you should be able to give the times of those public hearings as well from
Okay.
Paula Week as well.
Okay. Well, sorry about that.
No worries.
I'll talk to the planning commission then. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, is there any other public comment?
Did you need me to sign
Please,
it?
yes. Thank you. Any other public comment? Okay. Seeing none, we'll move on to the next item on the agenda, and that would be Chief Calkins.
Good evening. I watched some tremendous, a lot of hours and volunteer time and so on to not only put together the open house, but also bike rodeo and several other events. in the city, for the city. And the two people that always spearhead and coordinate and plan these events are Stephanie Shook and Penna Massey. And they work tirelessly. And I want to recognize their efforts because along with everything they do, the open house was a tremendous success. We've had positive comments from citizens and both young and old. So, I would first like to recognize Lieutenant Massey. Come on. I am commending you for your never-ending loyalty to the City of Pacific and this organization, your tireless efforts, planning and coordinating the 2013 open house made for a wonderful event shared by many citizens and children. Day after day, you give and never take. You are a leader and a motivator, and I cannot thank you enough for all that you do. I commend Specialist Stephanie Shook for your unending and tireless efforts to make this organization the best we can be. Your hundreds of volunteer hours over the years have benefited all the citizens in Pacific. The 2013 open house was an event like no other. I commend you for the hours of planning you committed to the event. You created a small town atmosphere that was enjoyed and shared by hundreds of citizens. You are the best. And now we had a incident, a burglary where the suspect was armed, and I don't see many of these, and this was unusual. Thank you. I recommend Officer Michael Kim, your quick reaction and decision-making under pressure in dealing with a known violent criminal. Your decision to give chase and then engage in hand-to-hand combat with a dangerous felon demonstrates courage and the willingness to act professionally in the face of danger. Your actions on October 4th, 2013, placed a violent felon in jail, and you protected a domestic violence victim from further serious injuries. We commend you for a job well done. I would summarize what Officer Kim did in a memo to me from Lieutenant Massey. And Officer Kim was assigned a day shift. He was dispatched to the Common Court Apartments in reference to an order violation. Upon meeting with the complainant, she reported to Officer Kim that she observed her estranged husband's vehicle parked at Common Court, which is near her residence. She was fearful that he was stalking her and that he was in violation of an existing protection order. Officer Kim was escorting the complainant to her residence to pick up some belongings. Officer Kim observed someone inside the residence running toward the back side of the house. Officer Kim ran toward the back side of the house where he observed a black male escaping to the backdated property. Kim single-handedly took down the suspect and controlled the resisting suspect. The backup arrived. Search engine instant arrest revealed the suspect had stolen mail and a camera from the residence. assassin of a box cutter and butcher knife through the complainant's throat while threatening her. When taken into custody, the officers located a hatchet in the suspect's backpack. And what I think is particularly of interest, and I've been there myself, when Officer Kim began chasing the suspect turned around and came at him, and got some real quick thinking to do then. It's not like you could take the guy down from behind. The guy confronted him, and Kim went hands-on, and that's not an easy thing to do. This guy's not a small guy either that he took down, so anyway, we commend Officer Kim.
Thank you so much, we appreciate that, and thank you for all your service, all three of you. Okay, next item on the agenda is the Valley Regional Fire Authority. No problem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pete Cannell. I am the Medical Services Officer with the Valley Regional Fire Authority. This is not really a Valley Regional Fire Authority thing. This is a Auburn Area Fire Medic Campaign contribution. So, the Auburn Area Medic Campaign, is a organization, is a nonprofit that takes donations and takes funds that are generated by our first aid CPR classes taught by our fire department, and gives them back to the communities that the VRFA provides protection for. And so, since 2007, when the VRFA was formed, Pacific, Algonah, and Auburn all merged together, and we want to do something for all the people that we protect. And so, part of this is giving things to City of Pacific, City of Algonah, and the City of Auburn. So, I serve as the secretary for the Medic Campaign. Two of our members right here, Joyce Pelosa and Tom Campbell, are here tonight. And you can say hi to them if you want later. They didn't want to say anything, but and the reason I'm here tonight is to present the City of Pacific and the City of the Police Department with two defibrillators. A while ago, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, the City of Auburn all placed defibrillators in the back of their police cars. And they've had multiple saves with those defibrillators on the back of the police officers' police cars in the last few years. And my goal as secretary is to bring things to the board and let them make a decision whether they want to support that or not. About a month ago, we gave 2 defibrillators to the city of Algonah for their police cars, and now we're going to give 2 to the City of Pacific. I'm going to work with the police department next year to try to get all their police cars defibrillators to the back. So, one of the things you may not know in King County is that we have the highest cardiac arrest survival rate in the country. We're at 57%. And the doctor in charge of EMS for King County, Dr. Eisenberg, he's shooting for 60% this year, and we're darn close. And one of the reasons that we are that close to 60% is because of organizations like the Pacific Police Department. You know where our station is right here, staffed 24 hours a day, but if we're out on calls, the police are going to get there most likely first if a person's in cardiac arrest and needs our assistance. The police officers in this community do a great job getting there, determining there's an issue, and starting good CPR on those patients, allowing us to come in and give that patient a shock, or we let the paramedics give them drugs and help them to survive. Well, they're missing one piece. They can go in and do great CPR, but they're missing the defibrillator to give a good shock right off the bat. So the statistics are, if a person can be defibrillated within 2 minutes, they've got about an 80 to 90% chance of surviving that cardiac incident, that cardiac arrest incident. So tonight, I'm going to make it real short. I'm going to present Chief Calkins and the City Council with 2 defibrillators from the Auburn Area Fire Medic Campaign, not from the VRFA. I just want to make that for sure. So I'm just a representative. I'm the secretary for the organization too. So, and also as a medical services officer for the fire department that serves you guys, I want to thank the Auburn Area Fire Medic Campaign for donating this, for choosing to donate these, because it's a much-needed thing, and one person's life saved is you just can't put a value on it. So I hope you never use these things, but hopefully they'll be in the back of your cars and you can use them someday if you need to. So here's one. I don't know if you guys want to look.
That would be so many or so many.
But thank you much. Thank you guys for what you guys do. And these are the defibrillators they're going to get. They're a great unit, and they'll serve you guys well for many years. So.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Last Wednesday, we had a general meeting and training for the entire department in corrections. And Captain Cannell came to, on his own time, and went through training on the defibs for our people. We had everybody attended, so I just want to thank the organization and the women in this to help. I just read a great article in the doctor's office today on a city with some high school kids who had one in the 80s. So it's a great thing for us to have. And I appreciate all you've done, Pete.
Thank you very much.
Great night. Thank you so much. We appreciate all that you do for our community. Okay, moving on the agenda, we have the mayor.